Welcome to Watcher of Realms video. We're going to check this MeadowFlow Fest related conversation. So Iona and Hollow's skins are going to be coming. Of course, they're not going to be free. They're going to be part of something, and we'll find out what they are part of. So there is a skin preview available that you can actually click and land up on the YouTube section of Watcher of Realms and watch that in full glory with the music and all. I'm going to skip that because then it goes into copyright and all those other jing bang dramas. I'm going to go into, the new events part. There was announced, so all this is going on and is going to be included in that. However, let's go to the event section over here. And as you can see, Friday is going to be loaded with things that's going to start. Apart from the summons and this whole banner being available, MeadowFlow Fest is going to start. So it's going to be from 4th October till 8th of October. Then Tales of Smith, Corridor of Glory, Duel of Champions, that's the arena part. Spiritual Altar is coming, where her skin is going to be available. And then you've got Festive Frenzy, keep on pulling, summoning. Then Lucky Roulette is going to be there. Lucky Roulette I find very useful for a lot of things, but big time, at least one or two ancient crystals assembling. So that's because there's a lot of crystal shards, as you can see. Then Wizard's Horde. We're going to find out what this is. So let's go to Discord. So we are on the Discord channel where I'm looking at game news. And it's the announcement over here of the MeadowFlow Fest. The new time limited event MeadowFlow Fest is about to begin. Iona and Hollow have donned exciting new outfits to celebrate the good times with you. Participate in the series of events to win rewards such as diamonds and epic skill crystals. Check out the image below. So that's the main event where Iona and Hollow, without their masks and other stuff, are available in a normal way in their full glory. Pretty chicks. So new skins is going to be available from Spiritual Altar, that is Iona's, and Hollow skin is going to be available from the time limited bundle. Both technically are behind spending, because to be in the Spiritual Altar, either you should have collected a lot of crystals or you will buy packages, and Hollow skin is plain Jane sale. And nothing wrong in that. That's fairly fine. As part of the Fest is going to be time limited summoning event involving 15x, Nyx, and Helga. They're enjoying some nice boozy. Then this guy is coming and it's already arrived in the events calendar. 15x specific heroes of the ancient. So we will go and check that out. It's gone, and I forget the other fellow's name. Let me think. I think it is something called Sargak. Both the names are written right here below. So that's that. Wait. And then we go into the Lucky Roulette. So as I was saying, this gives a lot of stuff, and it's good fun. And completion gives you, I think, one summon crystal, if I remember well. I ended up assembling one for sure, but even two ancient crystals. So depends on how many lucky times the crystal arrives. I mean, shards I'm talking about. So you can assemble using these shards. Apart from that, there's a whole lot of other stuff. Useful stuff. There's stamina, which is useful. Gems are always useful. But my main one is the ancient shards, ancient summon crystal shards. So that's that. By working together to complete the summoning quest, all commanders can claim generous rewards. The generous rewards are going to be primarily something like the Duel of Champions, where the highest one is going to be the epic skill crystal, from what I understand. So that's your MeadowFlow Fest. The details have been written over here. Hollow's new skin is going to be available. Release date is going to be 4th of October. And same day is going to be Iona's new skin on the spiritual altar. So both the bundle and the altar is going to bring this. Then, are you ready to join the October Fest? Iona and Hollow already arrived with fine wine and snacks. Okay. Enjoy the time accompanied by fine wine and the beautiful ladies. Oh, gosh. Seriously? Okay. Well, the one thing I have to say, it's refreshing to see something pleasant very clearly instead of those weird looking, yucky, demonic heroes. Maw was somebody that I just didn't want to see, so I haven't even leveled him up. I think I may have quickly with my eyes closed or blurry eyes. I blurred my eyes. That's how weird I felt about Maw. So that's that. Snackies. Okay, so we've seen all that in its full glory, whatever the glory was. So I'm still collecting all this to be ready for the corridor of glory, because then I can just zip it off. There are some good rewards in there in terms of summon crystals and 2 skill crystals, if I remember, legendary. So lay the groundwork, which does not depend on your summon, and keep things ready. So that's what I'm doing. This is how it looks. So the main fellows are collecting these. They give real good numbers. So I'm going to clear that. The last ones to be used will be these because they don't occupy space. Yeah. So we go. So in the special ancient summons on Saturday, we're going to have this banner of Ghan and Sargak. So Ghan is one of the lords of the chaotic faction, and he is a super powerful lord. He has a cinematic. Let's check that out.
We will never forget. Rise up and burn them to the ground. Never forget. Rise up. We love them to the ground. Your time is to die. We love them protected your final moments. You will cower before me. Your final moments. You will cower before me.
So there's your Ghan. I have Walter on, so that's why I've not been so focused on Ghan, but as a defender who hammers away, which means causes damage, AoE damage, it's really awesome. His cost comes down by 5, so just imagine if Ghan and Waldron are just put together. That'll be fun. But okay, he'll arrive in the roster when he arrives. I don't have him. That's that. Damage reduction, arena mastery, and AoE damage. So that's gone. What does his ultimate do? Battle cry. for 10 seconds, and 5 more seconds can be increased via the skill ups, so it'll go to 15. The area he covers is, you can see, 3 by 3. Let's go and see over here if there's any difference. No. So that means in the ultimate, we can see the massive area that he covers, and you can see it in the pictures also. In the video. So increases block by 3 and grants physical damage reduction and magic damage reduction to all allies in the range. This effect lasts for 10 seconds, and it can be increased by 5 more as you skill up. You can see that. And even the damage reduction can increase by plus 20%. So that's that. This is deal 70% damage, AoE physical attack. 2 tile range is what he covers. Self and 1 more in front. Deal 70% damage to up to 3 enemy targets in range. And the damage is 70%, which is the normal, and you can add 20% through skill ups. Then Frantic Retribution is one of his passives. After taking damage, there is 15% chance to deal 300% AoE damage to 10 enemies ahead. Wow, that is really something. And that's 300% AoE damage. There is a chance of increasing it by 200% more as you skill up. And trigger percentage can also go up by 10% through skill ups to 25% chance to deal up to 500% AoE damage. That's why he becomes a notch better, as some people have been speaking, compared to Walderon. But I still believe Walderon is insane because he's a straight defender. Sorry, a straight fighter. Let's look at the last one, Insensibility, the next passive. Triggers when HP drops below 30%, and we know in the Chaotic Fellows, their HP always keeps dropping. So if the hero takes damage below 25% max HP, the damage will be reduced to 10. This effect lasts for 10 seconds. Cooldown is 90 seconds. So this is the fault line built into this guy. I have experienced the cooldown period of Setram after he has done his insanity of destroying everything in front. Then there is a cooldown period, but this 90 seconds is a massive cooldown period, though there is something can reduce it by some number, but still 90 seconds is a very, very big cooldown period. The effect duration can increase by is plus 2 seconds, plus 3. So effect duration increases by 5 seconds, and threshold to trigger damage reduction is plus 10. It can go up by 10. So triggers when that is nice. So yeah. So it's 10 seconds. It can go up to 15. So that's cool. Now, Arena Mastery, wherever it's written, there's always something special happening in Arena. Now, I don't give a damn about 15% extra or 20% extra damage. No one cares. Cost reduction is the best deal that can be given in Arena Mastery, because then you can deploy the hero faster. And you can let your artifacts and the gears do the job of the tiny 15-20% additional damage that some of the heroes are given through Arena Mastery. No, give me a deduction of cost, and I'm happy with that. Now, the hero details. The attack numbers are low, but the defense is high, as you can actually see. 3 blocks. Attack interval is 2.4. A little faster, but let's go to the awakenings. So, the first awakening takes care of 20-second reductions. From 90, it becomes 70-second reduction of the cooldown period. So it's technically like deployment. Increases faction team members' damage by 5%, which is good. After the effect of Battle Cry, triggers Frantic Retribution, dealing up to 1000% AoE damage to a maximum of 10. That's insane. A3 is badass. That's like 10 heroes getting 1000 AoE is like crazy. All damage reductions +8, and Battle Cry gains bonus range. So Battle Cry has got already 3x3 and it gets a bonus range. So that's Ghan, top quality hero, and we'll see the review. I don't know whether he has a below 5. This is insane. He's basically in all parts of the game when you look at it. Drake's Chasm, skip that, and above that, everything else is top. Tide, Faction Trial, AMR, Gear 8 2, Void Rift. Gear 8 2 has been fun with Walter on 2. He just smashed everybody. No trying to bring Decimus so that, a 50% knock. He just destroys them before they reach him also. That's hilarious. Guild War, Void Rift, Titanic Ruins, Immortal Codex, Gear Engine 1, Gear Engine 2. So that's really amazing. That's gone. Okay, so enough praises about Ghan. Let's go to the next one, which is Sargak. I'm going to start with a review. He also has got a fancy review. Arena single target DPS, anti-air, he's very useful. Guild War, Gear 8 3, obviously he covers one section. Faction Trial, Immortal Codex, Gear Engine 2, Drake's Chasm, Tide, Void Rift, basically covers everything. Titanic Ruins, not much. So, let's go and see his full stats. So, his range, as you can see, is 4x3, 12 tiles, with him being in the bottom center. No retreat, multi-strike, arena mastery. That's it. What does he get? He gets 15% increased damage in arena. But then he already is at 12 cost, so you can't take him to 7 cost. That'll be insanity. So yeah, that's understood. Let's look at this. So in terms of his ultimate, when triggered, reduces 10% of the current HP per second, reduces defense by 30%, and increases attack by 35%. Additionally, each basic attack lands 2 consecutive strikes. And this attack can go up from 35 by 10% more, so it will go up to 45, and the effect duration by 5%. So effect duration is 15, it can go up to 20 seconds. What's this? Deals 100% damage to one enemy, prioritizing airborne units, and this damage of 100% can add up 20% more through skill ups. Bellicosity increases attack speed by 6 for every 1% HP lost, so that's huge actually. It loses 20% HP, 120. Wow. The effect of specialized attack speed is stronger. Special provides a greater reduction in attack interval based on attack speed attribute. Stronger than HP when HP is lower. So he basically goes hammer and tongs, and you can actually see a machine gun fire. Bam, 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 bam. And of course, through skill up, you can increase the attack speed by +4. So it goes up to attack speed by 6 will move to 10 for every 1% HP lost. Just imagine attack speed, 10% HP lost. And if it's fully skilled up, will be 100 attack speed additional. That's increase. So that's amazing. Let's look at the last one. Feral Force passive. So this was one passive. This is another passive. And you know how the passives become available? As you promote the heroes. So usually around the third promotion is the first passive, and then the 5th promotion is which is the 5-star promotion, is the second passive. When the target's HP is below 40%, increases the hero's damage by 10%. Okay. If the target is already inflicted with bleed, Blood Spear will inflict immobilized state, unable to move, upon them for 2 seconds. Basically, frozen for 2 seconds, technically immobilized. Immobilized state can be triggered up to 1 time every 5 seconds. So basically, fairly quickly. The damage increase can go up from 10 to another 10%, 20, and HP threshold can go from 40 to 50. So at 50% HP, this whole thing gets triggered. So that's that. Now I'm going to go to the one that I have in my roster and show you something that I spoke about.
Preparing to open fire.
Yeah, there it is.
The fun begins.
So when I was speaking about the first passive, this is the first passive, which is at 3. I realized, so when you promote the third level, this passive activates, which we just saw. And when you promote the 5th level, the second one activates, which you just saw. So that's the 2 chaotic fellows. They'll have a 15x drop rate, so good luck for those who are planning to summon there. And I've already spoken in yesterday's video about these 5. So good and useful, not path breaking, I'll be telling you very clearly, but good and useful, extremely useful, epic, very useful, epic, extremely, very, super useful, epic. So that's my gradation. So that's that. Good luck, and also plan for all these different portions. Corridor of Glory I spoke about, that this is available. So looking forward to that. There was a time, I think about 10 days back, where I had collected some 15, 16 of these crystals, which helped me complete some of my heroes like Silas, Vienna and all that, who are much stronger. So that's that. I'm also looking forward to Tale of Smith. I've got the gears ready. Spiritual Altar, a little bit to see how far this chick is worth picking, but I'm not a major fan of it. I'm rather more bigger fan of this fellow, the Golden Crystal. Then, we'll see what all. But it seems to be a good, fun weekend that's coming now. That's about it. We covered everything. So, good luck. I'm collecting my stamina so that tomorrow, when Brave Conquest arrives, I will be able to offload and complete, because it has crystals for summons and various other goodies. So I'm going to do that. The main aim is to collect stamina pods to go for big time gear mining in when the update happens, because that would be really cool with some gear upgrades and so on and so forth. So tomorrow is going to be primarily a mix of some amount of gears and meteorites, and the aim will be to just collect this, because these are useful resources, and then we'll hold off for all the stuff collected meteorites will be kept for final, once the upgrade is done. So then that's when I will do the summons of meteorites, or whatever that thing is called.
Preparing to open fire.
Yeah.
Preparing to open fire.
Yeah, forging. Seriously.
Preparing
Too many things to remember.
fire.
So that's about it. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Cheers.